Hey again, everybody. I'm a guy that likes to have visual clues. And when I say that, I'm going to start showing you a whole bunch of masking tape on the floor. Don't know if you can see it that well or not up back there, but there's one piece that runs all the way across. That represents the partition. The second piece that's just behind it, right in front of the square, represents where the door is through the partition. And then that's going to be a corner cabinet, and it is going to go floor to ceiling. Yeah, I've got some cutting to do back there, profiling, but I'll be able to pull a template once I get the liner walls up, and then I'll pull them back down, and then I'll have my template, and I'll know how to contour that. Over here, where the partition is, you can't see it obviously, but there is a big cutback in that. They offset it back so you get full use of the seats as far as adjustment goes. But just above there, about the height of that storage shelf up there, it takes a big dive toward the front where it catches where the headliner dies. Yeah, my rattle hole already. Yeah. Anyway, so after you have the corner unit, this right here represents the grooming table, which is basically like a scissor lift. It hydraulically or electrically up and down, and the top is a non-slip. We're debating on whether we're going to put the same countertop on it that we have on the counter next to it. But anyway, that is also going to be on some heavy duty, and I mean heavy duty, drawer rollers or drawer guides, like the type for the bottom drawer of a towable toolbox. Anyway, that way she can pull it out and get around the animal wherever it is. About table height, she wants me to put an extension back there that folds up so when she has the table out, then the animals can't back up and fall back down and, behind the table. Okay, moving further back, right here over the wheel well, pretty much all of it, right up to the back door bulkhead. That's going to be a cabinet, and it is going to be the wash area. I'm stepping away from tradition and everybody getting a bathtub. Most of the vans I've seen and a couple I've worked in, the bathtub is transverse across the back, about here, and then there's a wall going up, and then you don't have any free flow through the van, and just drives me nuts. So I'm attempting to do something different. And then over here, you'll notice two parallel tape lines. One of them is 11 inches off of that wall, plus about a quarter inch for the liner that goes in. And then the second one's at 22. Those are my two cabinet depths. The cabinets can be made out of aluminum diamond plate, and I haven't decided yet which one to do. I mean, obviously I've got it laid out so I know what my aisle is up the middle. And as a matter of fact, let me grab a tape measure and I'll show you. Let's see if I can do this all with 1 foot and 1 hand. Oh, yeah. Okay. So what we've got here is Alan goofing up and putting the tape in the wrong place. There we go. They're right at 23 inches. Now you see that extra piece of tape right underneath the tape? That represents the outside edge of the wash basin or the wash area. I wanted to be sure and include that in there because it is a vertical line, and that vertical line could hamper you, even though it is an inch. Anyway, so what's basically going to happen here, the way the flow goes and everything, that corner cabinet is pretty much going to be for her supplies. And that's all her bulk stuff that she needs with her. That's all her clippers and everything else are going to be in there right next to the grooming table where she needs them. We always start at the grooming table. whether it's clipping nails, brushing teeth, and all the preliminary stuff before we bathe them. It just seems to work better like this. You can bring them in from over here if they're kind of sketchy about coming up the side. By the way, there will be a pull-out ramp. And then if they are, well, we have a choice now. Anyway, underneath in this cabinet, there's going to be a mini tank, tankless, on-demand water heater. It's 110, and it should more than take care of what she needs. She has been running around with them 5 and 7 gallon traditional water heaters, like the ones for bachelor pads and whatnot. And honestly, it's just way too much weight. The other two vans, the rear springs were tired. I'm guessing she got them before I met her. So yeah, I'm trying to get rid of weight, and I'm trying to get this thing more efficient. Anyway, what's going to go over here in these all it's going to be is just like a knee-high cabinet with the diamond plate on top, and it's going to be just a pull-up lid like a toolbox. And inside of there is going to be the pet blower or dryer. It's going to be plumbed under the floor and come back up over like a central vac hookup. Same thing with the vacuum. It's going to be in this area too. And then, a couple miscellaneous things that, always pop up. But, yeah, that's pretty much the plan for right now. Maybe if I get ambitious later, I can start showing you guys some of the research that I've done. Before I even agreed to do this, I did a month and a half of research on how to make this work. And up until about a week ago, I still wasn't sure. But anyway, I'm probably running really, really long. So have a good night, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.